Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to be talking about content sets and personalization. Let's get started. So first and foremost, content sets are kind of, as the name implies, they are a set of content that we group together, that's meant to be grouped together, that's meant to be displayed together. With that, administrators are the ones who can define what the list of content is that is supposed to be grouped together, and that list can then be displayed on a specific page. The idea behind the content set is to sort of mimic the behavior that we have with the asset publisher, just outside of the widget. So how do we create content sets? Very similar to what we do within the asset publisher, we first define whether or not the content sets are manually determined or dynamically determined. Again, manual, just like in the asset publisher, allows us to pick and choose which assets or content is grouped together, whereas dynamic will then aggregate it together based upon a set number of parameters and configurations. So while the content set's main idea is to be used outside of the widget, we can still use the asset publisher, or at least the asset publisher can be involved. We can configure the asset publisher in such a way to where we can display content sets using the asset publisher by configuring the asset publisher to do just that, display the content sets that we have created behind the scenes. So we can also create variances or differences between the different content sets. They're called personalized variants. So we can create content sets, have this idea of personalized variants, so that way we can target our user segments with those content sets. When we create a content set, it becomes by default personalized variants. And then any other content sets that we are creating can be tied to user segments. So let's go ahead, do a quick knowledge check here. Feel free to pause the video, and once you're ready, go ahead and hit play. So groups of content that are meant to be displayed together can be organized into content sets. There are two ways of creating content sets, either manually or dynamically. Next up, use the asset publisher to display and even create content sets. Target different user segments by creating personalized variants of content sets. So that wraps it up for this video, and I will see you in the next video.